Welcome back to our series on carbohydrate counting. This section is going to be about carbs and cals. So carbs and cals, basically you can get the book or you can get the app. It's up to you which ones you prefer. So if we go back to the screen, you can see the book. You can get the carbs and cals is probably one of my favourite ones though. Basically it's a whole lot of pictures. It shows you different portion sizes, and underneath each picture will give you a weight for that particular portion size. And then it's got green tabs to indicate how much carbohydrate there is in that portion. Then if you're using the app, there's two different types of icons. So if you've got an Android, it will be the purple background, carbs and cals. If you've got an iPhone, it will be the blue and black icon you're looking for. And with those, you can basically, if you've got the app, you can select your food, look at your portion, and select that, add it into your meal, and it will tally up all your carbohydrates for you. So I'm going to work on the book. And I'm going to go through this particular menu just as an example on how to use it. So first of all, when you look at that meal, we've got to first of all identify which foods contain carbohydrate. So the first one, roast potatoes, definitely we'll need to be counting the roast potatoes. Carrots and peas are vegetables, so I wouldn't normally count those. Yorkshire pudding, yes. Gravy, yes, because of the thickening agent. Roast beef is basically protein, so no. Coke zero sugar, so no. And then apple pie, obviously we're going to count that one as well. Okay, so now I'm going to take you through using the book. So the first one, the roast potatoes, when you get used to it, you'll be able to locate the different foods quite easily. But there's the tabs at the top, which basically categorize the different sections in the book. And if you're not used to it, you can also use the index at the back, which will take you through where to find the foods. So I'm going to look for the potatoes. So I know that potatoes are towards the back here, so I'm going to find the potatoes. I want the roast. So it's the roast potatoes, and my portion size is 155. So zooming onto the 155, it's 41 grams of carbohydrate, as you can see. So I'm going to write 41 grams down. So that's for my potato. The next one, I'm going to ignore the carrots and peas, and I'm going to move on to the Yorkshire pudding. So Yorkshire pudding, using my index, tells me it's on page 169. So if I go to 169, it's two small Yorkshire pudding, so obviously ignore the bottom two because obviously those are the large ones. So go for the top one, and that's equivalent to 10 grams of carbohydrate. So I'm going to add that to the meal, so 10 grams. Then the gravy, obviously with gravy it depends on what thickening agent you're using. But based from the book, we're going to use this as a general guide. From the index, it's 269. So 269. And my portion size for the gravy is 115. So it's the first picture there. So 5 grams of carbohydrate from the gravy. Then the roast beef and the Coke Zero, we've said we're not going to be counting because there's no carbohydrates. The next one's the apple pie. Using the index, the apple pie is on page 84. It's on page 84. And my portion size is 80 grams, so it's the first picture there, which is equivalent to 26 grams of carbohydrate. So I'm going to add that down, 26. And then just quickly tally it up. I'm going to use a calculator because my brain can't do this. So 41 plus 10 plus 5 plus 26. So for that particular meal, you've got 82 grams of carbohydrates. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. All the best. Thank you. Bye.